Have you ever wondered why your mind can be tricked by a simple drawing or a pattern of colors? Welcome to the fascinating world of optical illusions, where what you see is not always what truly exists. Our journey begins with the classic illusion known as the Rubin Vase. This illusion presents a picture that can be interpreted in two ways: a vase or two faces looking at each other. The phenomenon at play here is called figure ground perception. Your mind separates the image into a figure, which is the object of focus, and the ground, which is the background. Whether you see a vase or two faces depends on what your mind interprets as the figure and what it relegates to the background. Next, we dive into the mystifying realm of color illusions, exemplified by the checker shadow illusion. This illusion involves a checkerboard with a cylinder casting a shadow. Two squares, labeled A and B, appear to be different shades, but in reality, they are the same color. This illusion works because of the way our brains interpret color and context. Your brain sees the shadow and automatically adjusts your perception of the color in the shaded area, making square B appear lighter than it actually is. Ever heard of the Hermann Grid? This illusion consists of a grid of black squares on a white background. Glancing at the grid, you might see ghostly gray blobs at the intersections, which disappear when you focus on them. The illusion comes from lateral inhibition, where light receptors in your eyes that are strongly stimulated inhibit the activity of neighboring receptors. So, the white corridors surrounding your point of focus seem darker, creating the illusion of gray blobs. Moving on to the rotating snake's illusion, where a static image appears to move. This illusion is a result of small, rapid eye movements that your eyes make when they're not perfectly still. These movements cause different parts of the image to stimulate different parts of your retina at different times, creating the illusion of motion. Finally, let's delve into the Penrose Triangle, an impossible object. This illusion involves a triangle that, upon closer inspection, could not exist in three-dimensional space. Yet our brains, always striving to make sense of the world, force us to see it as a cohesive shape. This is due to our brain's tendency to perceive objects in the simplest form possible. In summary, optical illusions exploit the brain's strategies for interpreting sensory information, leading to fascinating misinterpretations of reality. They play with the figure ground perception as in the Rubin Vase, color and context interpretation as in the checker shadow, lateral inhibition as in the Hermann Grid, small eye movements as in the rotating snakes, and the mind simplicity bias as in the Penrose Triangle. Remember, optical illusions don't involve any magic or trickery, but rather they reveal the shortcuts and assumptions our brains use to make sense of the world around us. So the next time you come across an optical illusion, take a moment to appreciate the incredible work your brain is doing behind the scenes.